Well, in 1984 and 85, the university had rather substantial operating deficits. I think in the neighborhood of $4.5 and $7.5 million, and that's on top of total revenues of only $70 million. So those are big numbers.
Like a 10%.
Well, the oil and gas industry itself was on a decline in Denver and in the region, this western region of the United States for that matter. And the university's enrollments were not immune from that. The university declined in terms of overall enrollment by 22% in a 4-year period. Dan came on board in 1989, as you mentioned, and one of the things that he did, as it directly affected me, was he hired you. And Dan began a number of things, and he began to focus, if you will, on quality, and he was, if you will, he was a quality disciple. And we began to focus not only on the business systems, which you would expect from somebody with Dan Ritchie's background, but he focused on the quality of the student experience, and that was significant. And things began to change, enrollments began to increase. There was positive operating margins during the entire period that Dan Ritchie was the chancellor, during the entire period that Bob Coombe was the chancellor, and it has continued to the present.
From a systems point of view and from a financial point of view, what was going on that supported this change? Because this is a dramatic change.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of things, I think. And it goes then back, if you will, to the time frame of when Dan Ritchie came on board and when you were the chief financial officer. But it has continued and is still durable today. And that is, the university began, and you were the architect of this. You designed a system where the accounting and the budgeting system was coterminous with the university's system of decision-making and authority. And and I was working for you at the time, that's why I say we also developed and implemented the gain-sharing policy, which aligned, if you will, the financial incentives of the university with enrollment growth. And so all of those things combined together gave us the ability, if you will, to strengthen the balance sheet. We were able to partially fund new building construction and major renovations, and we grew the endowment, along with philanthropic support as well. It doesn't make any difference what functional area we're talking about. If we take a look at who we're here to serve, and we elevate everything to that level, it's about students and student success.